AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
121-115 victory by the Nueva York Knicks. Are you kidding me? 27 points for, that's the other team. Oh, no, it is Karl Anthony Towns, 27 and 20. He was going bananas. He had 15 rebounds in the first half. Going crazy. I thought he was going to go for a 30 and 30 night. 17 for Bridges, 28 for Brunson. He was trying to get it going. Great fourth quarter. Close it out. 17 points for Precious Achiuwa. Big time. Damn. 15 points for Josh Hart. Yeah, he was putting up a donut the whole first half. In the second half, he kicked it up. And 4 for McBride. 7 for Campaign. But more important, 10 seconds of play for Jericho Sims. No, in all seriousness, Huck Porter 3 for 3 from the field, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 6 points. Jesus Christ. 23 points for Scotty Barnes, who the first half Huck Purdy was locking down. 14 for Grady Dick
Johnson.
9 points. 9 points
Grady
for
Johnson.
9 points for Emmanuel Quickly, who received like $300 million in the offseason, and boy, did we miss that fucking dodge that bullet. 16 points for Jamal Shade, 11 for Kelly Olynyk, who is a dirty bastard. Fleek, can we agree to that one? That guy's dirty?
Been dirty. I saw what he did to Kevin Love almost 10 years ago. That's the reason, part of the reason why they lost that, but we're not there right
now. Cat drug Portal though out the game. Yeah, he didn't play the whole fourth quarter. He was killing Portal. What I say, Flea? Cat, I know you watching. How'd I finish the show yesterday? I don't give a fuck about your thumb. You make millions. And I don't even know what happened to the bandage on his thumb. He was playing like very aggressive all ball. Talk about it. 2 things all ball. Cat looked mad aggressive, physical, and maybe I should have saved it for later, but is Jalen Brunson a closer?
Well, yeah, I'm not even feeding into that. I'm just glad we got the win. That game was tough to watch. Games like this, no RJ Barrett. The game was almost over. We was up 23. I said, beautiful. Maybe you could rest some guys, even though we're gonna have a lot of rest because we don't play Boston. Our next game is Saturday at home. But for me, I didn't like how we closed out. Toronto, too many fast break points, too many transition points, too many times we just lacked on defense. A game like this, I expect Brunson and Cat to have big games. I love when the starting 5 all have 15 points and better. I love that. That means everybody is getting involved. As far as Brunson being a closer, I mean, come on, but at times he can be a little iffy with the ball. But he's definitely our closer. I like that Cat was attempting to be very aggressive because yesterday, he didn't have a great game, even though we won. But tonight, I like to see when guys take advantage of situations. Okay, Toronto, not a good team. They missing one of their star players. Let's stomp them out. And we looked like we was doing that at first, and then out of nowhere. And I'm not going to blame. I got to give props to my brother Flea. I'm not going to blame that on Tibbs. I'm not going to sit here and kick Tibbs in the back. Like Flea said, that was on us. Our guys got a little lackadaisical, and realized we was up 23 and Toronto just came back. But overall, back-to-back games, we was at home and then we had to go to Canada and to still get the win from a team that, this could have been a trap game. I know we joke about it, but this could have been one of them games where coming off of a real close, good game against Houston, top 3 seed, we go up to Toronto and we could have lost this game. So once again, you got to give props, but we have to play much better. We have to get into a rhythm and a consistency of playing good basketball. We cannot be up 23 and let the Toronto Raptors cut it to 3. You cannot let that happen. I don't care what nobody says. But overall, I'm not going to beat a dead horse, man. Like I said, it was the Toronto Raptors. All-Star didn't play. I expected us to win. I expected us to win big, which at one point we was. But, you know, let's be happy. Right now, let me say this, and y'all can cook. I don't want to be the party pooper like I always am. Let's just be happy we got the win. And going into Saturday, we get a lot of rest. We go in there on the high. So I'm just happy we got the win. Because we could have easily lost this game. Easily. The way the game started off, quickly on Josh Hart, guarding him 94 feet, trying to aggravate him. The refs was letting, the game be physical once again. A lot of missed calls, a lot of bad calls. So this game, we could have easily lost. So I'm just glad we got the win. But Tibbs has to find a way to pull us together and keep us focused. Because tonight, Flea, you said it. I know you're going to explain it even better. We lost focus. And I was sitting slumped on this couch going, there's no way in the world we're about to lose this game. It's no way. But we pulled it out, pulled it off, pause, and, just let's be happy for the win. But I'm not going to look too much into this because, like I said, certain teams, the Raptors, the Wizards, the Hornets, I'm not, we supposed to beat them, especially when they have one of their players missing. So for me, I just, hope that guys are not getting a little cocky, pause. Because it seems like that at times. And one more thing, Flea, Lord have mercy, we complain too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to get out of control.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to get out of control from everybody. Everybody. Josh Hart can get a tech after every possession. That's how much he complains. Brunson and Cat, okay, if you're getting fouled, cool. But the complaints is out of control. We are spending entirely too much energy and time on complaining to the refs. Play basketball. Because when we get to the playoffs, it gets physical. Things slow up. Certain calls, certain fouls, they're going to let go. We complain too much, Fleet, and I have a problem with that. But overall, I'm just happy we got the win, man.
Big Flea, what's your reaction to this Raptors victory or the victory over the Raptors?
Man, I was about to take a page out of AllBall's book and just be negative Nancy tonight, but I'm gonna be authentic and be me. We got the W, just another W, just another notch in the column on the left hand side. So I'm happy that we won. There's players in the chat right now. I'm sure there's guys that played on the high level. I'm sure there's guys that played on a lower level. We all play basketball, right? But I've had coaches say before that, like, you guys didn't deserve to win, and maybe not that way, but the expression and the attitude was definitely that of you guys didn't deserve to win that game. You did, but you didn't play hard. And I felt like tonight we didn't play hard at certain points of the game. We kind of played with our food. We're a better team than them. We're a way better team than them. We was up 23. We showed them that we are a way better team. And we allowed them to get a lot of easy baskets, allowed them to get a rhythm, allowed them to gain momentum, right? Get confidence. Guys was hitting shots. Jamal Sheed had a career night tonight. 16 points off the bench tonight, right? Like, so I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, don't allow these guys, especially who we're better than, to look like they could be out there on the floor with us. They down their best player. RJ Barrett is not, okay, one of their best players. You argue Scotty Barnes, whatever. They down RJ Barrett. When they down 23, we should be doubling that. We should be going up 40, right? We should be kicking these niggas in their back. They're not that good of a team. I don't care about what they've done in the last 6 out of 7. Whatever wins that they've gotten in the last few games, kudos to the Raptors. We're a better team than them. We should have did exactly what we did and, get a W. But I don't like how we finished that game. I don't like certain points of that third quarter, especially certain points of that fourth quarter. Big shout out to Jalen Brunson. Back-to-back nights, he closed the game for us. Hit a lot of big shots. Josh Hart was excellent down the stretch for us tonight. Did a lot of things that I was questionable about. Like, goddamn. But He finished. I was like, okay, you finished. Right? So, I mean, again, I'll echo what AllBall said. Definitely happy about the win, but I'm not impressed with how we played collectively in points of the game when we're up. We can't be up against Boston and play with our food. We can't be up against Cleveland 23 and play with them, because they will come back and then shut the door on us. Toronto wasn't good enough to do that tonight. If they had another gear, they may have been able to do that tonight and really shut the door on us. We can't do that against the upper echelon teams in the league. We just can't do that. So that's a problem for me. We go on to the next game. Who are we playing? Because I know it's nobody that's as the caliber of the Raptors. Who we got next? Boston?
Boston
Yeah,
on Saturday.
Saturday night, Boston.
Right. National TV. So we can't sleepwalk out there. That just can't happen. And it starts on the defensive end, for real, fellas. It starts on the defensive end. Jamal Sheed had a wide. Y'all saw that wide open layup he had?
He had a couple.
Nobody touched him. It looked like he was on a layup line.
Yeah,
they had a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Grady Johnson. Bunch of open threes.
Too many.
Bunch of open threes. Guys out there we don't even know. Mogbo was catching oops on Cat. Cat was going like this. He was catching oops on it. Nah, we can't have moments like that. We're better than them. Nah, I'm cool. I'm happy about the win, but I don't feel like we played well tonight.
I think we're going through the motions. OG being out, you can tell.
Agree.
We put out 2 victories. We're waiting for OG to come back. Just take your time, my brother. I'm not gonna believe any report that the Knicks come out with, because last year they lied to us the entire season. He came back in overtime in the playoffs looking crazy. I love Cat's aggressiveness. I thought we came out flat in the first quarter, and it felt like, I don't know if it was the game plan. To y'all point, it was on us, because we came out, shot 10 3-pointers in the first quarter, only 3 in the second quarter. In the second quarter, we kind of picked it up. Again, it was a big time second quarter. What I put down here, it was 68-51 at halftime. It was 30-34 in the first quarter. So we outscored them 38-17 in the second quarter, and we shot less 3-pointers. So I thought it was a lot of settling. And with this Raptors team, I think they're 4th in the league in assists as a team. They got to get that ball around, because they don't really have Scotty Barnes isn't there yet. And you could tell Huck Porter just locking him down easily. He even cracked Huck Porter, got to the basket. It might have been Huck Porter just letting him do that so he could smack. I thought he got a block too. They didn't give him that block.
No.
He actually blocked it, but when he blocked it, it like nipped the rim a little bit. So maybe the ref, it didn't look like a block, but that's what it was. It was a block though.
Yeah. So it's exciting to see him out there. And I think I text y'all like, fuck Tibbs for hiding
Huck.
But it goes back to Deuce McBride pulling, was it Huck Purdy on the side? Who was it earlier this year? He was like, yo, just stick to it. Just stick. That's how I got my playing time. It was Huck Purdy he was talking to?
It was Huck.
Yeah, it was Huck.
He's going to be the guy that can get more playing time. 58th pick, by the way, Flea. 58th
pick. You know who he got picked behind? You know who he got picked behind?
You know who he got picked behind.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
And
you know who got picked before him? Before Huck?
We know who got picked before.
No. You know who got picked right between 55 and 58? You know who got picked?
McCullough, where he is in
No, you don't. No, you don't.
It's the guy in Westchester. What are you talking about? Watch your mouth, please.
0.8 points a game, whoever that is.
Anyway,
he's caca too. He's garbage too.
And Huck Porty is not. This guy should get way more playing
time. We're talking about Huck right now. Let's stay to that. Let's stick to that.
I triggered him. Calm down, Flea. Nah, I love doing that. Huck Porty, he just looks like some more playing time. You get to see what you don't want him to do. Get the tape, get the game tape. This ain't practice tape. Practice tape don't mean shit. It just shows you how much shape you in. We want to see this guy out here. We want to be excited. When we got to get the chant going. We got a Deuce chant going in the guard every time he shoots the ball. Huck's gonna get a chant soon. He plays tough. When you can play guys on the perimeter like that, it's not gonna be great. Needs to get in a little bit better shape. Get in some better shape. I don't know if you gotta do some tap dance or know what, get your feet in order, but a lot of potential there. And like this ain't even close with Jericho Sims. It just Huck Porter should be getting enough just off his IQ alone. The way he finishes, he's in the dunker spot and can finish. Just amazing. Pressures are truer. Let's not forget that once Mitchell Robinson went down, it was Pressures are truer that filled in last year and went bananas. He filled in, and when Mitchell Robinson came back, they sat him down. That's when he lost his confidence. Well, he knows he's gonna get playing time, and he's playing like it. The 15 points, 15 rebounds the other day. I didn't see the answer to the question. Did you catch that? AllBall? Who was the last player to get 15 rebounds off the bench for the Knicks?
Nah, I didn't catch
yeah,
that.
it was Enes Kanter.
Enes Kanter?
Yeah, he had like 26 or something off the bench.
Wow.
I'm totally upset I even brought that up. Fuck Enes Kanter's bum ass. Starting shit with LeBron.
You asked the question.
I know it's not your fault. You know who you can't. You better not mention. Well,
That nigga.
But I digress.
That nigga in a cave somewhere. Lord have mercy.
Where is he?
Who cares? Tendrell, calm down. In all seriousness, though, it was yesterday Brunson that was leading the team because we were not lethargic, but because that Houston defense, it's bothersome. It's super athletes. You know, the best defense I've seen in my life in football was the Baltimore Ravens. But then one of the best defense I've seen after that was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when John Gruden won with them and stole Tony Dungy's ring. Super speed. They played a zone type defense, but they were all over the place. And that's how the Rockets play. And the Raptors are trying to be the Rockets. And they really had that 3 years ago or 4 years ago when they won the title, 5 years ago now, whenever it was. And this is what they do. I wasn't upset about them beating the spread because they've been beating the spread all season long. They went through a little draw because RJ Barrett got hurt. He's back out again. But they don't surprise me with this. They're competitive. The coach is impressive because of that. Brunson spoke to that at the end of the game. He spoke to, Hug Purdy. His name is being called to his 2 games back to back. I love what I'm seeing. And I love what I'm seeing from Cat because the last week or two, Cat hasn't been Cat. And he was a 2 out of 3 3-pointers tonight.
20 plus. Then he had 20 rebounds tonight.
He had 15 at the half.
Yeah, he had 10 in the first quarter.
Yeah, he was going crazy. Just his approach to the game, he was, the second star of the team, and he was acting like it. We needed that. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.